Hey Rideshare Hub viewers out there in YouTube land, I'm Jacob Letman. This is the Rideshare Hub. We got another adventurous video coming up for you right now. Are you ready? It begins in 3, 2, 1. I'm just kidding, it's already started. What the heck am I talking about? Hey, before we get started with this video, you guys, want to help save you some money on your fuel fill-up. So, go down into the video description below. There's a link there to the GetUpside app. GetUpside. Get it, get it, get it. Download that app. Here's why. Because you're gonna save money on all your fuel fill-ups. That's right. That's right. So you're gonna download it. Your first initial fill-up, you're gonna save 15 cents back per gallon. And you'll continue to save at participating gas stations in your area. That's what's up. If you refer friends, you can get more rewards back. You refer enough friends, you can get free gas. And you can get paid out in apps. Not apps. You can get paid out in gift cards like Starbucks, Nike, Amazon, other stuff. I'm sure they got a lot of them. Or you can get the money sent straight to your PayPal account. That's cool, right? All right, great. Hey, fun video. I don't know why. I love making these videos because I'm not sure, actually. I have no idea, but I had fun making this video. This is why, actually. It's because I've made all of these mistakes. The video today is don't make these mistakes as a rideshare driver. I got 15 items coming at you. 15, that's right. And don't do it. Don't make those mistakes, man. All right, so let's get this thing started. Top of the list. Well, actually, I should preface this. Sorry, I know you got excited. We were going to start, but then we didn't. Why don't you want to make these mistakes? Well, I found that, one, they can cost you money, or two, they can cost you money, because they can cost you money in either tips from your passengers, or fines, or getting, what is the word? I had a word in mind and I lost it. Getting deactivated. Dang, it's been a long day. It's been a long life. Hang with me. Here we go. Okay, 15 items. Let's go. Number 1, don't play your music too loud. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you how I made this mistake. I made this mistake because if you're a car person, you know that to get the best sound quality from your vehicle, you always turn up the volume in the back, make it louder, because you got your bigger speakers back there, right? Bigger speakers, bigger bass, bumps, louder from the back forward. Yeah, so the problem with that is you don't hear it as well up front, and the people sitting in back really hear it, and I have definitely blown out some eardrums. I don't anymore. Now I learned my lesson. So that's number 1. Don't play your music too loud. Number 2. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Do not, unless you're financially in a position where you can do so, but don't purchase a new vehicle to drive for rideshare. Why? Because you're probably not paying for that new vehicle with cash. The vehicle is going to depreciate. As we know, when you buy a new car, right, it depreciates as soon as you drive it off the lot, and it depreciates quickly. But if you're driving a lot of miles for rideshare, it's going to depreciate even more quickly. And then what's going to happen is you're going to owe more on the vehicle than what it's worth. Now, those are just, obviously, that's just the norm, I would say, right? People take out like a 3, 4, 5, 6 year loan, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to depreciate quickly. Okay, we have other videos that talk more in detail about that, but there you go. Don't make that mistake. Get a used vehicle. Number 3. Ooh, yeah, this is a safety one. Don't pick up passengers without asking for their name. All right? It's just do this for me as a safety thing for you. It's a bad habit to get into, even if there's a picture, right? An icon, of your passenger that you're picking up, and you spot them standing out in front of the address that you're picking them up at, and you know it's them, still just get in the habit of rolling down your window and asking for, and say, "What's your name?" And let them say their name, and make sure that it adds up to what you have for your passenger information on your app. That way we can avoid picking up the wrong passengers. Yes, I have made that mistake. I've definitely picked up the wrong passengers. I've done it 3 times where I was driving down the road. I had someone drunk who thought I was their ride. They got in. I thought they were my passenger, and then I'm getting a call from the real passenger, and it's a whole debacle. So don't make that mistake. Number 4. Number 4. Don't take a different route. Holy cow. Sorry, I just smoked a pack of cigarettes. No, I don't smoke cigarettes. Whew. But I have smoked cigars. I don't know what that was. I'm back. All right. Don't take a different route without checking in with the passenger. Even if you know it's the better route, just be like, "Hey, so the GPS is telling me to take 64th Street, but I think it's quicker to go up to 73rd Street. Is that okay with you?" If you do that, then you're saving yourself a headache, because I've actually had this happen as well. I took a different route that I thought was going to be faster. It actually ended up taking longer. It was during rush hour, and the passenger sent in a thing and said, my navigation skills were lacking, which, fair enough, they were that day. Yes, do that, because passengers can report you and say that you're taking the long way on purpose, and then you could be suspended while they investigate you. It's stupid. It's a whole thing. Don't do that. Number 5, don't get baited into talking about religion or politics. Easy to have happen. Oh, boy. I can't even tell you how often. Yeah, both religion and politics. I would say that politics probably comes up more frequently, but I've gotten pretty good at sidestepping those conversations now. It's a dangerous thing to get into, because it is on the do not do as a rideshare driver, and it's something you can get deactivated for. Lame, I know, right? But I think it's safer just not to venture down that road. Even if, I challenge you, even if you have the same political or religious views, I challenge you to stay impartial. And yeah, that's my challenge to you. Okay, number 6. Boom, this goes back to the beginning of the video. What app did I tell you to download? The GetUpside app. Okay, don't overpay for gas. Oh my gosh, there's so many perks out there. You could get rewards cards for every different gas station. There's a credit card for every single one of them, I promise. So you can get cashback rewards for those, or discounts on fuel. Gas Buddy is a great app. It will show you the cheapest gas stations in your area. GetUpside app, right? You're going to get cash back using that. So use those. Don't overpay for fuel, because that's like probably our number 1 expense as drivers. All right, number 7. Do not disregard airport rules and regulations, because they're friggin' ninjas out there, and they have nothing better to do with their time. The airport, I don't know what they are, security people, I don't know. Dang, it's just the worst frickin' jobs. People who like go around and do parking tickets and that kind of stuff. Like, you don't have friends. No friends are gained by doing this job. Do you feel morally good? Do you feel good about yourself giving people shit tickets? All right, I'm sorry. It just gets me. Anyway, so follow the airport rules and regulations. Look them up for your city so you know what is required, where you should be, where you should not be. They will fine you. You can get reported, you can get deactivated. It's a whole scandal. You end up in the newspaper. You'll be shamed from your family. And then you're nobody. Okay. Number 8. Don't do this. Don't drive without stickers. Because I guarantee there will be someone who either reports you for not driving with your stickers, you can get suspended or deactivated for that, or a time will come up where you have to go somewhere busy and you're going to have a difficult time meeting up with your passenger because they're going to be like, yo, you don't have any stickers in your vehicle. Okay. Number 9. Oh, yeah, I've definitely been guilty of this. Don't leave stuff in your trunk. And what have I left in my trunk? Look, I have a small box in my trunk with important, pertinent items, and that stays there. And that has not been an issue. It's small, okay? It's small, that's a just thing. However, what have I left in my trunk? My golf clubs. And that is really embarrassing when you pull up to someone's house and they got luggage to go to the airport and you got golf clubs and you're like, oh snap, I can't fit your luggage. I have to cancel this ride for you and you have to get a new ride. That's embarrassing. Don't get caught with the stuff in your trunk, junk in your trunk. What? Okay, number 10. Gosh, dang, yeah. Don't return lost items to passengers without reporting them lost and being compensated for it. Before they even had a way to, thank goodness they changed this now. Now you get compensated for taking back lost items as long as, you go through the app and you find the driver and you say a lost item, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, $15. I think it varies. It's been a while since I've had to do that. But I had this girl who left her cell phone in my car Friday night, 4 in the morning. She's calling me, freaking out, blah, blah, blah. I was driving all over. I took it back. Was not compensated for that. And then what else? There was another girl who I had to bring something to the next day. And it was before they had this set up to get compensated. And I drove 10 miles to take it back to her, and she didn't give me a tip or anything. So there's a couple things that can happen with this. Sometimes when you bring it back to someone, they will then tip you pretty big, in which case, it's kind of double dipping if they do that, or if they give you a cash tip to say thank you. So don't double dip then, but if not, report it through the app and get compensated to take it back because your time is valuable, right? Otherwise, sell that junk on eBay and make yourself some cash. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah, this is a big one. This is number 11. Do not neglect your car maintenance. Our car is literally the only tool that we have to have besides a working brain and a driver's license, whatever. Our car is our vehicle is our tool to do this job, so do not neglect your maintenance. Really stay on top of it. Please do that. You don't have to do all of the required maintenance. Right? You know your vehicle. But do things like oil changes, tire rotations, getting new tires, brake jobs. Don't let that stuff go too long because it'll turn into a bigger problem. Number 12. Do not flirt with your passengers. That can turn into a deactivation so quickly. And now we see on the rise a lot of passengers falsely or accurately, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of both accurate and false accusations out there from passengers, and there's various reasons. People like to do it to get a free ride, to get ride credits, stuff like that. Stupid stuff, messed up stuff. But if you're flirting, you're walking a dangerous line. Playing a dangerous game there, flirting. And it'll happen. I think every single driver has had to have someone get in their vehicle that they're like, dang, that person is attractive, and I would like you to take you to dinner right now instead of to dinner with the blind date that you're going to go on. But I challenge you to remain professional. Number 13, do not report bad passengers. So basically, make sure you're reporting bad passengers. Why do you do that? To help out all your other drivers. This is one of my biggest pet peeves with drivers It's lazy to not report bad passengers. You don't have to be overly critical and like, oh dang, you had mud on your shoes, 1 star, horrible passenger. But if they threw up, if they projectile vomited in your vehicle, that would be a 1 star for sure. Yeah. So make sure, use your own judgment. It's totally your perspective, but yeah, use your best judgment and do go into the app and report bad passengers. Number 14. Do not panic in stressful situations. And this especially goes for the new drivers out there. It's an overwhelming experience at first, for sure, right? You've got this app. You got to find the right passenger. Where do you park? There's just it's new, and so there's some anxiety that comes along with it. And especially when you do your first events and you're sitting in this huge parking lot and there's hundreds of drivers and people walking around, just remain calm. Remain calm. If you can't find your passenger, call them, communicate with them, explain your vehicle, explain where you're at. Just do the best that you can and remain calm. Don't freak out, because that'll only compound things. Breathe. The worst thing that can happen is you can't find them, they can't find you, somebody cancels the ride, life goes on. It's okay. Good. And number 15, you guys, don't do this. The other biggest thing that you need to drive is you. So don't neglect your own needs. Don't drive too long without sleeping. Make sure you're well rested, well fed, you're hydrated, you're stretching, you're taking adequate breaks, all of that stuff. Whatever you need to do to take care of you, you're the most important part about all of this. And there will be plenty of rides out there. So I know sometimes we got to push it to make some extra cash. I respect that, but I'm just saying, don't push too hard. Make sure you're taking care of you. All right, you guys, that is my list of 15 things of mistakes not to make as a rideshare driver. If you like this video, I appreciate a big thumbs up. If you got other thoughts or feedback, jump into the comment section below. I'm Jacob Lettman. This is the Rideshare Hub. Thanks for being here. Until the next time, everybody, drive safe.